Hello, everybody. Pastor Michael here, South Cochran Church of God, and I just wanted to give a shout out to some folks that are at my church. Um, I've been, staying in touch on Facebook and making phone calls as well, reaching out to my congregation. But I do want to say something. I am just overwhelmed. So many people are calling me and reaching out to me and asking to see how their pastor's doing. And hey, you know what? I'm doing really well. Thank you for calling. Thank you for reaching out to me. Thank you for sending me your thoughts and prayers. My wife and my children, we're all healthy, doing really good. Um, but thank you. I wanted to say thank you so much, and thank you for being a good neighbor and reaching out and saying hello to me and checking and seeing how I'm doing. And that's what I wanted to talk about this morning. I wanted to talk about being a good neighbor. Since things are locked down, since so many people are being asked to stay home, um, we often get stuck in a rut thinking about all the things that we can't do, that we want to do, things that we really want to do. And I've seen uh, things online. People are coming up with ideas. Hey, you know what? Think about that item that you can't do right now and write it on a piece of paper, stick it in a jar, and save it for a healthy day. Not a rainy day, a day that the lockdown restrictions have been lifted. But in the meantime, those of us who are finding all this time on our hands, things that we can do, like for myself, for example, my wife and I and my children, we're spending time at our church since our church is closed. We're improving the bathrooms, doing some painting, putting down new floor right now, just doing some maintenance. A lot of people are doing the same for their houses. So much so that now people have to wait in line to go into the hardware store or into like Home Depot and Lowe's and Menards. Have to wait in line before you're allowed to go in the store. But other things you can do. I was talking on the phone with a friend of mine today, and she had mentioned that when she's outside in her yard, she's actually been able to get to know her neighbors on both sides of her. People who she hasn't had opportunities to talk to. When you're out in the backyard and you're more than 6 feet away from each other, hey, you might as well have a conversation. This is human to human contact. This is good stuff. We can talk to each other over fences and over our yards. When I go to the grocery store to pick up supplies, every once in a while, I'll bump into some people I know at the grocery store, and I can stand a good distance away and talk with them. This is interaction. This is about as much as we can get. Let's take advantage of those opportunities. Let's take advantage of taking the time to call somebody or say hi to our neighbor when we're out for a walk or out at the park. Uh, Say hi to people. We are under a something that has never happened before, for a long, long time, for over 100 years. And the results of this is you're either A, spending a whole lot more time on social media, or you're spending some time outdoors doing something and staying away from other people. Whatever it is that you're doing, make sure, hey, I'm going to recommend you get some exercise because we could all use it, right? Yesterday went for a walk around Crandall Lake here in Eaton County. It was a beautiful day. Gonna do it again today because it's so sunny and so warm. We're gonna take off and go for a walk later this afternoon. But when you do these things, um, I'm gonna say lift somebody up today. Say hello, be friendly, be neighborly. Tell somebody you're thinking about them. Let them know that you care about them, that you love them, that you're praying for them, that you're thinking about them. Tell people that you miss them. I can't tell you how many I miss so many. I miss everybody in my congregation. I miss my family members who live in Allegan County. I wish I could go and say hi and see them. Um, so we can call each other on the phone, lift each other up, pray with one another, pray for our neighbors, pray for those who are persecuting us, for our enemies, even as Jesus tells us to do. So these are just my thoughts for today. Wanted to tell everybody I love them, care for you. Uh, There's a pastor down in Tennessee, my sister, my wife's sister who lives down there. I attended a church service over there, and he says, "Hey, I love you, and there isn't a thing you can do about it." And I'm gonna borrow that phrase today, and I'm gonna tell you, I love you, and there's not a thing you can do about it. Have a great day.